Hello everyone, my name's FlareBlitzed and welcome back to I'm So Busy, a week with Yoshimi. Let's see where this cupcake journey goes now. And we're back from, okay, setting Coral Condos, 33rd floor, kitchen, 9:58 PM. That was a long day. A long old day. You best get to bed if you want to get to work early. Oh man, the showers in this apartment are refreshing as can be. Thank goodness I've gotten used to cold showers now. That's right, I like my showers colder than the winters of North Minnesota. My old roommate said that they're supposed to make your pores clean. A big step up from the water they provided back in Iowa. But to be honest, this isn't really saying much. I lived in a pretty standard middle class house for the Midwest? From the Midwest, but Lower has been having some serious troubles with drought. But that shouldn't be a problem here, I hope. Such a long day, but most of the time was spent filling out paperwork and delivering packages. But that's not very different from what I was doing as an intern. I had to end up ordering takeout because I didn't get home soon enough to do any type of shopping today. There was this really nice Korean place that I stopped at. A little baby map to recover from the victories of the day never hurt anyone. Not to mention that the metro station ran nearly 20 minutes late. I think that the conductor was caught smoking something. I can't remember. If this was back home, somebody at that station would have been fired. Ended up walking back. Oh, I almost forgot. It's time to take those pills again. The B12 supplements? Down the hatch we go. Take some water with it. Oh god. It's like a love-hate relationship with these things. If I don't take them, I have to face the horrid aftertaste that they leave behind. But if I don't take them, my stomach starts to shut down. What? No way. No way! No way! Somebody noticed me. I knew that this app was a good investment, as well as those photos of me in the gym, canoeing and snuggling with Cinnamon Bun. Who is this? Oh gosh, XX Big Johnston XX420. Blaze it. Interesting choice for a name. And that's a really grainy profile picture. Hey cutie, you got a nice smile. That's some flattery. Come meet tons of single locals in your area and meat and pork. No. Pork is a name for something else. Not pig meat, but you know what I mean. Moving on. Stupid bots. Sunny Gazer 398. I swear, all of these people have gamer tags with profile names. Yep. Is that some kind of dacky he's got under his arm? And what did he say? Do me a huge solid. Can you take the canoe paddle? No. What the hell? God damn pervert. Trying to make fun of my hobbies. And who the hell is this? John Conquest 64682. Hey babe. You look cute, really cute in those profile pictures you posted. I read your description. I'm into exercising too. I also like the socks you had on. What? What did he just say? I bet those socks of you get all warm and sweaty after you get done. Okay, this is disgusting. Pickup lines. Oh, if you can call them pickup lines. Oh, yeah, I'm thinking about it right now. Whoa. Why don't you send me your P.O. box and I pay for some? Send me your payment. No! That's also bot. What the? Yeah. Oh, what the? Jesus Christ, what freak! There had to be a bot or something. Oh, good God! See, I knew that this was a bad idea. I have less relationship experience with an engineering major. And even I know that this is messed up. No, I can go one step further. An IT engineering major. I was told that this would be a good way to be social in a new city, and here I am trying to find some sort of social interaction. All my roommates from college telling me, oh, you're not going to be alone for the rest of your life. What you got to do is put yourself out there and meet people. Have you ever tried using your phone? It works for us. These boys come crawling I don't think they're boys. I think they're automated messages. And freaks are doing perverted garbage like this. I understand that some people have their own interests. Yes, but there are some things you have to put into nicer words, or just don't have the intent there at all if your intent is just purely malicious. Or within that dumpster fire, where all the garbage goes, your garbage thoughts go into the dumpster, which is also on fire. And there's all sorts of ways of going about trying to find social interactions, but now you've got people trying to pay for other people's using socks. Is there nothing that men won't last on? No matter how weird you think of something, there's going to be someone out there who's going to think of something that is even more weird. And yes, I say someone, not somebody within a particular category. Damn it all! I'm not going to stop though. This city has over 600,000 people. There's got to be somebody out there. Somebody who's not after my damn socks. Perhaps I should have made more friends and take a crack at the being more social back in school when I had the chance to do so. But no, even what all the chances were wide open. Even when? There was a time when I was still trying to establish my social position. And every school that I attended from kindergarten to my last year of high school and even college had so much. Like that time that I got kicked off of the drum line for marching band in the 9th grade because I had a nervous habit of chewing on the drumsticks. All the time I got kicked out of a chess club, out of this all-girls academy in the 7th grade for throwing one of my pieces at my opponent after she made a comment about my pigtails. Got kicked out of the academy too. Or being kicked out of the anime club in college after a 2.5-hour debate regarding subbed or dubbed work that ended in a shoving match. I didn't do any of the shoving, but I never went back after that. I don't take opinions from people who proudly pride their dackies around campus. Or having to be pulled out of an after-school culinary arts club due to an undiagnosed allergic reaction after tasting my friend's calamari. That calamari is pretty good though, even though I did come with a side effect of restricted air passages. Bloody hell. College wasn't any better, now that I think about it. But hey, my omelets were pretty tasty. Yes, I don't have confidence in your omelets from that smile. I'm sorry, Yoshimi. According to all 3 people who showed up for the meetings. But hey, I've got my own place now. So what are you gonna do? Food ratings. This is the food best ever. Who was this review made by? By some random person. Those psychology courses were fun to take. And I at least ended up finding something that I enjoyed doing. Which is something that I can at least take pride in. How does that saying go? For I know that plans that I have for you, plans of welfare and not for calamity, to give you a future and a hope. These sayings are very, very long, and also very odd. There was a store at the airport that sold wooden frames and shirts with sayings like that on them. But hey, I'm a firm believer that we as humans are only given one chance. One chance while we are alive to carve something out of our lives. I'll just say crave there. Life has many roads, and the best way that we can live on, so to speak, is to leave a legacy of some kind. Some people find that in their sense of purpose and destiny and through their friends and families. And the words, deeds and actions of those who knew you are a sign of the legacy you left. Should have got myself one of those shirts. How did that one phrase go from my classics course? Knowing yourself is the best wisdom. Yeah, I think that was the phrase. Was it Plato that said that? Or was it Aristotle? Too tired for philosophy right now. I better get ready for work tomorrow. Wouldn't want to be late again. Oh, forgot that I set up notification on my Panda Coin investments. Everyone on the forum said that this stuff is going to be the wave of the future. Oh my goodness, no. Hold, damn you. Oh my goodness sakes, what is with this expression? These expressions are just so hilarious, even if it's not a really nice situation. So many expressions. Lovely. Tuesday, June 16th. Our third day of this game. Chapter 3. Investment Losses. Setting. Of Santa's Crisis Center. 11:47 AM. Absolutely, sir. We want to make sure that you get the necessary treatment. We have a lot of different resources and tools that we can give you to help you out, sir. You can get what you want, and you are worth having it. You don't need to be doing any kind of self-harm, and you certainly don't need to be tied up in a relationship like that. Believe me, some of my family members have been in situations like this before, so I get it. But I'll tell you what, I'll forward you to Julie, who handles the urgent care registry. She's more of an expert at this kind of stuff than I am, and she could speak to you more. Would you like that? You won't regret it. But until then, I want you to get some sunlight, call your parents if you can reach them, and stay away from those toxic communities. I'm rooting for you. You'll love, Julie. Man, these government printed scripts are terrible. That's the same response I've had to give today to a bunch of other people, and they always tell us not to deviate from the script. But at least he does have some healthy coping mechanisms. Everyone has their own vices, so whatever works for them, I suppose. And it was another relationship-based call, which I'm honestly not the best at. I've never been in a relationship like the one he described, but I have seen bad romances in my family before. Cheating, going behind the other's back, infidelity, marriages falling apart. The most information I could pull up was what I know from observing my... Okay. They've been together for over 2 decades and are still going strong even after I left the house. They always pull the most elaborate anniversaries. Lots of cake, lots of corn-based food, and lots of those mushy cards that you can find at dollar stores. It's a game of give and take, I suppose. Or in that case of my relatives, a lot of taking and not much giving. Thank goodness that I attended that early morning training seminar on how to handle relationship related calls. I definitely feel more prepared than I was yesterday. Just wish that we had a system to better weed out the robocalls. Believe it or not, even crisis centers have to deal with this garbage. And some callers are a lot more personal than others. What was that guy's name from yesterday? Stu. No one in my family has ever been in the military or held public office. Unless she wins a seat on the scoreboard. I wonder if I could still absentee vote. No, the polls open up in 2 weeks though, and you have to damn near give a blood sample and a kidney just to get a ballot. I guess not all government workers are as quick as we are. But of course, once I start graduate school, all of this will be something that I can look back on. Interacting with lots of people in a healthy and productive way. I guess I just have to enjoy the complimentary cupcakes while I can. Speaking of cupcakes, alright, this is the next corner for day. Make it count. Hello, welcome to the AV Santa's Crisis Center of Massachusetts. My name is Mimi, and I'll be here to help you out with whatever it is that you are going through. Hello? Yes, sir, this is the AV Santa's Crisis Center. This is Mimi, and I'm here to help you out. Oh, perfect. This was just what I was looking for. I'm glad that you found the right place, and I want you to understand that this is a judgment-free area, so anything that you need to say, just get all of it out. Well, it's nice to at least hear a friendly voice for once, and I guess that an introduction is needed. My name is Vivian. Not gonna try and pronounce it. I moved to Boston a year ago, too. Wait, how does he know... What? How does he know that we just recently moved to Boston? Serving a position here with a company, a credit card company. Ever get those bills at the end of the month that say if you have questions, dial us at this enclosed number? Sounds a bit familiar. I've never used a credit card before in my life, but it sounds familiar. Can't spend what you don't have, Mummy says. She is correct. Don't spend what you don't have. Well, I'm one of the guys answering the phones here, but they moved from Cincinnati. I'm actually calling from work right now. Oh, so you work with phones too? It's interesting to hear that. What kind of phone related work do you do? Is it sales related or more of a customer service thing? Well, it's a scam. It's all a big scam. It sounded like a scam from the start. A scam? What do you mean? Those people are committing highway robbery. A big pyramid scheme. Oh dear, fraud isn't good. Robo-calling everyone in the city, but they seem legit back home, and the opportunity was so big here. All of this. Oh my goodness, that sounds horrible. I can only do so much, but let's see what we can do. It's alright, Vivian. I want you to know that I'm here for you. You made a fantastic choice calling in here with me. With my today? Calling in here with my today. I don't want to get you in trouble at your job, but I will ask you some questions, okay? Sure. Stay with me, Vivian. Now please listen to what I'm going to ask you. Do you have any kind of support system here in the States that can help you out? Friends or family, perhaps? Well, there was... I thought I would spend the rest of my life here. Okay. And I thought for some reason that it would be a good idea to, you know, settle down with a girl. You know, those dating apps. Oh no. All too well, Vivian. All too well. Anyway, we met in January. We went to a bar near the harbour. One thing led to another thing. We what? It's okay, you can tell me. A kid. She's got a kid now. Oh, you had a child on the way? I didn't mean for this to happen. I had so much more planned. I don't know what to do. Sir, what is your age? 26. 26? Yeah. And you are sure that that child is yours? Have you had any kind of paternity test performed? 30 seconds of spoolage isn't worth the next 18 to 22 years of your life if you're not prepared. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm blanking this up badly, aren't I? It's not you. You're doing great. It's just that I'd feel more comfortable talking about this with... Do you want me to transfer you over to another department? I'm more of a licensed general issues handler, but we have operators who can cater to more specialized needs, economic issues, family issues, and areas like that. I have a sneaking suspicion that he wants to talk to you, Yoshimi. Would that be something that would interest you? Okay, yeah. Okay, that should not be a problem. Let me see if I can forward you to someone. Mrs. Bergen? Do we have anyone from the switchboard who deals with issues related to family and finance? I've got a caller, but I'm not sure which one would be the best one. He's still here, I've got him on a hold, but we can't keep him waiting for too long. It's a very urgent matter. Forward him to you? Got it. Hello, sir. I'm still here. Alright, sir. I'm going to forward you to someone who can help you, okay? I appreciate the help. I really do. Perhaps I'm just a little weirdo with big ideas for things. I don't know, Mimi. Well, you'll be on the line with Mrs. Bergen from the executive department. She'll give you the help that you need. But I know that with the right tools, you can be off a lot better. I'm going to forward you to her now, Vivian. I'm rooting for you. And if you ever need to call us again, don't hesitate to do so. Man, I really do hope that his wife or girlfriend or somebody close to him could offer some support as well. Some of the most common calls that I've gotten are related to unexpected events, and calls like that one are no exception. Really wish I could have kept the conversation going with him. But hey, he took the right steps. Hopefully his future is bright. I mean, what was it that President Kennedy once said? Every accomplishment starts with the decision to try. If I took anything from my education, I've gotten really good at remembering little factoids like that. Doesn't seem like any more calls are showing up for me. Maybe it's time to grab some food from the cafeteria downstairs. Their tacos aren't as good as the ones from school, but they really hit the spot right about now. What time is it? 1:02? Man, time just flew by. Hello? Welcome to Anvi Santa's Crisis Center. My name... Mimi, right? What the hell? Yes. Are you the man who was in the armed forces from yesterday? Ah, you remembered. This right here is why I love calling in. You have got awfully sharp eyes and a strong sense of moral fiber. We need more people with moral fiber in this country. Too many people let little things get to them, make them all go crazy, Mimi. And what do those guys in their ivory towers in the upper echelons of society do? They sit up there with their blankets on and drink their soy lattes. That's what the hell they do, you know what I'm saying? Sir? Anywho, I wanted to leave you today with a little something to think about. Are you calling from a different number from yesterday? I made some miscalculations about those people who are reigning in on the Department of Defense. Mimi, those guys with their baggy eyes and mildly agitated neutral expressions, they are the same who put us in jeopardy with the VA. The VA is nothing more but a front of those pharmaceutical giants. Why is the president just rolling over and allowing these spies to destroy our treatments, Mimi? I don't know. It's absolutely craziness. Expressions are priceless. What's going on in Washington? Well, I bet these people have never even shot an M777 howitzer, let alone come near a pistol. You know what I'm talking about? Oh yeah, I fired one a few times before with relative ease. Really? Oh man, Mimi, I didn't know you were in the service. Oh no, not the M7 thing, just a little pistol. My grandfather who lived in Minnesota had a collection that he left to my father, and he taught me to shoot back when I was like 6 or something close to that. Ah, I got you. How about an MK-19 grenade machine? Okay, we don't need grenade machine guns. Okay, machine guns are too much of their own, but grenade machine guns, what the hell? Like I said, sir, I'm just a civilian, and this is still a crisis center. I appreciate you willing to put your life on the line for me, sir, I really do. But there are many people out in Boston who may be in danger who need to call me as soon as they can. If we continue to call in like this without any rhyme or reason in doing so, we will be required to pursue some kind of legal action. Okay, Stu? Mimi, come on now. Now you're really pulling on my heartstrings here. It gets lonely as hell sitting here by myself in this assisted living space, but I'll tell you what, I got the number for that other therapy place you told me about. I'll give them a call when I can. But you aren't understanding though. There are my friends, Mimi. There are my friends, my comrades, my backup. Damn, now he's pulling on my heartstrings. Aww. Anyway, I'll leave now. Have a blessed day. Amen. Jesus. Mrs. Bergen, is there a way we could block numbers? I think we may have a problem of sorts. True, but he doesn't seem to be in any kind of distress. Are you sure he's harmless? Okay then. I suppose we could all use companionship every once in a while. Hello, this is Abe. Hey Mimi, look, I gotta... Oh, my goodness sake, stop calling us! I didn't mean to curse at you earlier. I didn't know if I did exactly, but it's a big habit that I get going on. I got a bad habit too of letting my emotions get the best of me. The people who are here are not a very nice bunch of people. They're not very nice at all. I swear that these VA people got it out of us veterans that were honorably discharged. I don't know. I might be a bit paranoid too. So I just wanted to say that I'm sorry. Alright, have a good one now. Interesting. I don't recall anyone being like this back home. Forget the tacos. I wonder if they still have those caramel hard candies in the vending machine. Really? Ah, and all of that stuff in the background. I like taking screenshots for thumbnail purposes. 13. Coral Condos, Crawley Gym, 5:32 PM. Woo! Excuse me, just gotta do some arm exercises here. Finally mustered up courage to do this. Hopefully I can get a nice quiet space to myself to do this. Unless someone can help me. Can help spot me, I guess. Ah, in our fitness uniform. Alright, it's been a good while since I've done this, but I was required to take a fitness class in order to graduate. This apartment really does have everything. Our school was offering courses in martial arts for a few years. I just did karate when I was in elementary and was a reason to break out the yellow belt once again. Fortunately, I passed with a C, which was still better than most of the other courses I took that semester. That never worked out and I ended up taking weightlifting and conditioning to fill out my requirements. Probably would have been a black belt by now if it wasn't for those stupid wait lists. And the information that they gave us related to fitness and well-being was pretty helpful, considering some of the habits I had when I was younger. I think I was in middle school. There was this one soda called Dr. Studsy that they would have stocked up in the vending machine. A blanky store brand of a more popular brand. We wanted the real thing, but no. It's all the same, the school said. I would say that every quarter I had to get some, to the point that I was always hoarded in my locker. The school eventually got caught onto me and made me stop. And that was after 2 cavities, constant sugar-induced headaches, and feeling bloated as hell everywhere I went. I'd say I'm all better now, but I'll be damned if I say if it wasn't the tastiest drink that the school offered. I guess flavoured water would suffice quite nicely too. Focusing on my health was something that I had hoped to do this year, so I promised myself that I would continue to work out and do those weight exercises that we did in the class. Maybe someone of that app I downloaded would see my progress and we could be gym buddies. Okay, focus, Mimi. You're getting way too ahead of yourself again. Let's see here. I did a lot of work with weights like this. It's been a while, and I can't remember everything that we did for it. But do know that you've got to have a good form to prevent injury. Your stance is just as important as your ability to lift up a certain amount of weight. It's a form of exercise that at least makes me feel that I'm accomplishing something, other than those horrid pacing tests. But that's besides the point. I think our first exercise went a little something like this. Come on, push it, just like we did in class. You've got this. In the bag. You've got the focus. You've got the dill. I mean the spell. The spill. Blank. I meant to say the will. Damn it. Yeah, the will. Not that. That isn't good for you. But it's like something about not giving up. But that was a bad analogy. Someone's going to be watching us make up these bad analogies. Focus, Mimi. These arms won't grow by themselves. Gotta focus the attention to the arms. Whew. Yeah. Yeah. Make them nice and strong. The legs too. Yeah. Yes. I'm only going to shout a certain amount of times. Yes. I lost count of how many reps I was supposed to do. See these down now. Set these down now. And sweaty. Oh man, that was mildly painful. The same feeling came around when I was in that class. But the pain will only make you stronger, I think. Even though that was good progress, might even double the weight next time. The possibilities are truly endless. Gym leader. What are we in Pokemon now? Gym leader fighting. Blank. I'm gonna get kicked out. Hello sir, what's the issue? Oh man, did I say all of that out loud? Alright sir, I'll keep it down. What the hell does he know? Whatever, I saw that guy from across the gym. His form was blank. I heard of a quarter rips and half rips, but I don't think I've ever seen 1/8 rips. Looked like he was trying to rock the damn weights to sleep. tucking them into bed and reading a bedtime story to them or something. Plus his arms look like noodles. All he needs is some tomato sauce and some mozzarella and he'll have a nice post-workout meal, but that's none of my concern. Damn all those people from the helpline center. I'll come here every other day, develop a whole new workout routine, cardio, resistance training, etc. Maybe I can even get myself a personal trainer, buy some more fitness outfits, start prepping my own meals before I go to work. Maybe. There was even a swimming pool near the back of the lobby downstairs. Maybe they've got a class or two that I can join. Ha! All those people in that classroom made fun of me. Let's see who's laughing now. Nobody, that's who. All those people who said I could never make the gains. All those people who wouldn't let me on the softball team in college because my arms weren't strong enough. They are all gonna eat their words. Because You got another strange look from the gym leader. Ah! Damn, your back. Oh god, my back. My goddamn back. Oh gosh. You look so deflated in a way. So perpetuated. Perplexed. And look at all those people in the background like, what is she doing? Setting cool condos, floor 33 at 1804. The pain was non-existent. Some people at the gym ended up calling the clinic on the first floor to check up on me. How convenient that was. After some extensive checkups, it turns out that the only thing that was off was a knot that formed in my back. They had me rest for a while before having me walk for a bit. But everything will be fine. Thank goodness I didn't have to go to an emergency center or take any sort of ambulance. With prices like theirs, I would have just gotten used to limping everywhere. It'll be less painful than the money splurged to make me better. Speaking of health, the B12 vitamins. At least my B12 issues didn't cause me to faint. But that's what the supplements are for. Thankfully nothing was broken. The only thing broken is my confidence and my presence at the 25th floor gym, because I've been banned for a few weeks. I guess I'll have to do some squats and curl-ups in my room for a while until I can go back. Well, stop the shouting then. Stop talking so much out loud, and then maybe you wouldn't be banned from the gym. At least I have some better, more support here. Cinnamon Bun has always been there for me when no one else was. Aw, well you can spot me the next time. You wanna spot me, Cinnamon Bun? Yes you do. Oh yes you do. Good to see that he's been keeping himself company while I've been out. And I've always got my parents to call back home to talk to, sorry. Mummy's been campaigning all over the city, and the first debates start next week. She might be the first independent candidate to sit on the board in over 16 years. They could use someone like her on that board. Someone to bring back the vending machine. Stop going on about the chocolate bars and the vending machines. It's unhealthy. Someone to use the funding on books rather than on football helmets, okay? And videos that aren't from the 90s to try to make cringy raps about it, huh? At least I took the time to go to the gym and get started again with my workout routines, even if you are banned from that gym. Reminds me of another quote when I took that philosophy course on Chinese philosophy. What was that Konzi once said to his students? Our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. Something like that. It was rather weird that they kept the bar downstairs so close to the entrance way that leads up to the gym. They gave me some sports drink, and the sports drinks were right up on the shelf next to the liqueurs that they were serving. I might need to buy some of my own if this is going to be a problem. Maybe there's some at the bar that Hamad told me about, or there might be a store nearby where you can get some. Which reminds me, I still feel well enough to do some grocery shopping that I was planning to do as soon as I got out of the gym. It's only within walking distance of Coral, and I can walk around just fine right now. Why not? I better eat before I go through. Don't want to end up spending all of my money on junk food. Might as well get some takeout. Again. That Korean place was really good. Some more bibimbap would hit the spot in these troubled times. But I really should cook more for myself. Don't want to use all of my spare change on things that aren't totally necessary. Gotta set a budget of some kind sometime soon. But I'll save that for another day. The store awaits. Okie dokie. Setting. Lavi Minimart at 1907. Man, there are a lot of great deals here. For a place that's called itself a Minimart, they sure do have a lot to offer. Reminds me of one of those warehouse stores that sells everything in big bulk sizes. But let's see what we've got here. Some pre-cut ham, some 2% milk, a cupcake from the bakery, a few treats here and there. That should hold me over with the limited funds that I have right now. Let's see here. Aw, that little purse is too cute. It's a strawberry themed one. It should be in here. I had my wallet in my back pocket when I was in the gym. Oh, don't tell me someone stole it. No, no way. God damn it. Okay, cool condos. Yes, you can go ahead and cancel the card. It's better safe than sorry, and if we could do the deluxe shipping, that would help out a lot. Okay, sir, I'll be on the lookout for a new card in my mailbox within the next 2 days. Thank you. Blank! Someone must have stolen my card while I was on the ground back at the gym. The absolute nerve of some people. It could have also just dropped out of your pocket, but your stuff might be in a bag of sorts. Never keep your money close like that. Never keep your money close to you while you're doing stuff like that, because emergencies like that could happen and someone might take the opportunity to steal your stuff. It's nothing to stress out about. Whoever has it now can have fun using it as dental floss. So far I've been responsible for having money by myself. Nothing has broken down and everything I've spent money on has been within the boundaries of what's in my bank account. And all of the minor accounts for checking and long-term investments I've got set up are still intact for the time being. I don't even have a bank account until I was 20, and even then it was an account that was used for my funds that I made from writing for my university's paper. But now the possibilities have been blown wide open. Just gotta make sure that everything is encrypted and we should be good to go. Just gotta remember that when the new card comes in, order a custom credit card that looks like a chocolate bar. Hey, you never know when it might make a good conversation starter. And then I've got that application for school that I still have to get in. It's a lot to do, but I'm feeling good about it. I mean, worst case scenario, I end up like some loser neat, winnowing in wasted potential and snack food wrappers. And what now? Damn, that was a good 3-hour nap. It's so awesome to be able to go to bed and wake up whenever you want to. What a good day it is. It's Monday, my favorite day of the week. While everyone is rushing through traffic and stressing themselves out of dollars an hour, I got the most valuable thing at my disposal, and that's time. I wonder how I'll fit in that time today. The possibilities are truly endless. Maybe I'll write a story, maybe I'll play some games, maybe I'll chug some Dr. Studsy, or maybe I'll post some edgy memes on internet forums. But it doesn't make sense to set any sort of schedule for any of that stuff. I can do whatever it is I want to do. And where does that leave you, huh? Who are you talking to? It's a truly sad state of affairs for a working person, slaving away their lives while I sit comfortably on my we're in a dream right now. But who am I to judge? I wish I had inhibitions low enough to sell my precious time for pennies. So go ahead, keep funding my apartment. Keep slaving away your crap. Okay. Your extra hours at the office help Help me buy extra carbs. Gotta keep the energy up for my days of endless fun. Another day, another dollar, right? Right? Losers, all of you. Taking a quick chug before I start my day. This should hold me over the next hour or so. I should probably get rid of all of those cans in my bedroom. They're starting to pile up and it's getting a bit out of hand. But no one else lives here, so I guess it's not my problem. That's a bad habit to fall yourself into. Oh, I tried to dent the can over my head. Why did I think that was a good idea? Oh, my goddamn frontal lobe. Cinnamon, where are you? Cinnamon bun? Get the first aid kit and see if the pizza rolls are done in the oven. Hurry before they burn. We don't have a fire extinguisher. At least you understand me. Man. At least I had a few dollars to pick up the cupcakes. And eggs. And butter. And baking soda. And a positive mindset. You can make your own cupcakes, no problem. Can't be any worse than the last time back home. So what if the fire department didn't appreciate the use of unsupervised burners? For goodness sakes, why did the fire department get involved? Is it because you made a mess in the oven? You could just use one this time. And the whiskey, but for special treat purposes only. I'll get the cupcakes made and then I'll save them for a special treat too. Everything will work out in the end. I really shouldn't be doing this if I don't want to keep up with my fitness goals for the year. But maybe I can be too tough on myself sometimes. But then again, you can never go wrong with lemon cupcakes. Lemons are supposed to be good for you, right? Oh, I was wondering where you've been. I saw that your bowl was still full, so you must have been close. At least I've got plenty to keep you fed. You know what? Forget about the cupcakes. We got some eggs I was able to pick up and we can eat that together. And afterwards it's time for bed. Do you like scrambled or eggs white? Sorry, do you like scrambled or egg whites? Me too, Cinnamon, me too. I'll go get the stove going. Aww. Precious once again with that. In the morning light. Wednesday, June 17th. Chapter 4, Calamari Supreme. Setting, Avi Santana's Crisis Center. 10:10 a.m. Or 10:10. I see, madam. Let me repeat that back to you so I won't forget. Whenever a call needs to be forwarded, hit the button in the middle of the headset, and then the headset will beep twice. After beeping twice, press it again to go through the directory of who to forward it to. And then silence will be heard if it's done correctly. Perfect. I think I've got it all under control now. Are there any other concerns for me that need to be addressed? Oh, of course. I'll remember to close the fridge next time. Oh my god, that's a bit of a basic problem. And I still understand the importance of punctuality. Everything else is good? All my paperwork is filed accordingly? Alright, then I'll head back to my desk now. It's been 3 days here, and there are still things I am having to learn from my previous experiences. Thankfully, Mrs. Bergen is somewhat understanding of this. It's not like my old office at all. The other employees here are a lot more relaxed than the ones back home. Thankfully, my family is still doing well in Loa. The rates by which people called in to us back there seems to be fairly similar to what is happening here. The other day, there were 2 callers who were on the Longfellow Bridge, oh gosh, threatening to jump unless they got help. And that's a bridge that crosses the Charles River between Cambridge and Hopkinton. One of them was a college student at Met, whose family was totally against him going there. They wanted him to go to Harvard. His funds ran dry and he couldn't afford to spend another semester there, so he threatened to do something drastic. And then there's the whole issue of loans. Even I can't think about that without feeling violently ill. I've got an entire folder on my desktop related to people with debt issues. And the other one earned an associate's degree in plumbing, which I don't even know that was a thing until yesterday. But I guess his salary and workloads weren't optimal to what plumbers make in Massachusetts, so much that he doesn't think that life was worth living anymore. He turned to the bottle a month ago, and now it's taken a toll on his whole perception of reality, to the point that he's seen things. with no family, friends, or anything like that to turn to. It is nice that we can be here for those people. Hopefully I'll be able to help more people like this once I become a psychologist. Right after I take those calls. Let's make some good progress today. Hello, this is Avi Santa's Crisis Center of Boston, Massachusetts. My name is Mimi, and I am here to help you with your current situation today. How can I help you? Well, guess what day it is? Wait, come on, it's Wednesday. Guess what day it is? Oh my gosh, her face. What is this? How many expressions does Yoshimi have? Yeah, right in the disabled flesh, Mimi. Stu, listen to me. We can talk about whatever you like. You've got a really unique sense of humor, and I'm not mad at you, but how many numbers do you have? Maintain your professionalism with this guy, Mimi, for the sake of your sanity and your salary. How many phone numbers do you have? You live in an assisted living home, right? Do they only have so many phones? 8. 8 numbers. Oh my god. Okay, what is it that you'd like to talk about, Stu? Let's see here. There was a conspiracy that I heard about a few days ago. I was never in the Air Force, but have you heard about those things called chemtrails? Don't tell me that he's one of those people. Next he's going to say that he can't see the curvature of a planet or something like that. Yes, Stu, I'm very familiar. I had my roommate here at the place try to convince me about it. He said that he had to deploy back when he was in the Air Force during the Gulf War, but I think he's some kind of CIA plant if you want my personal opinion. They're just as bad as the VA, but at least the CIA kills people and gets it over with. The VA is out here treating us lower than worms. But all that's not the reason I wanted to talk today, Mimi. Sorry, I am a bit scatterbrained if you can tell. Do you like poetry? Yes I do, Stu. That came out of nowhere. Who are some of your favourite poets? Dickinson? Poe? Angelo? Cohen, maybe? Well, I don't know the name of the guy or girl that wrote this, but back when I was in the service, this poem would always remind me that I was fighting for something bigger than myself. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have many ways of communicating with others, so I would just spend my time just writing stuff. This gets me a little teary-eyed, but it's a good reminder of the hell that battle can be. Anyway, I got it here with me, and I wanted to read it to you. My doctor wanted me to practice my speaking skills, so I want you to tell me what you think, okay? Can you do that, Mimi? 10 to 4? That's actually pretty cool of you. I was never in the service, but I did have an uncle who served as a medic in the army once. He ended up becoming a full-time surgeon after it was all over. I only met him once, but he loved to cook and would always cut up fruits in the most elaborate ways to give to the neighbours. Oh, for real? But anyway, here's what I got. In Flanders fields the puppies blow, between the crosses row on row, that mark our place, and in the sky that larks, still bravery singing, fly. Scarce heard amidst the guns below, we are the dead, short days ago. We lived, felt dawn, saw sunset glow, loved and we're loved, and now we'll lie in Flanders fields, taking up our quarrel with the foe. To you from falling hands we throw the torch. Be yours to hold it high, if you break faithful with us who die. We shall not sleep, through poppies grow poppies. Poppies grow in Flanders fields. And that's some real ass blank, man. It's a work in progress for me to read all the way through, but I think I'm getting the hang of it. I didn't know what all of this meant, but there seems to be a call for solidarity and action in this message. What do you think, Mimi? Awfully quiet over there. Oh no, I think you did well. We had to study that poem during my last year of prep school. It was written by this Canadian physician named John McCree. He wrote it during World War I and he ended up dying in the line of duty. Oh man. I had a few friends killed in action. Bless their souls, but please continue. I think it was retrieved by one of his friends who got it published and they ended up using it to sell war bonds. But I don't want to give false history. But I believe that poem had to do with the concept of death and the peace that comes after death. I really don't want to talk about that though. But you did a good job. I really liked that though. Damn. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed that. Alrighty then, that's all I really had to talk about. Have a blessed day now. Mrs. Bergen. Yes, it was him again. Did you know that he's a spoken word artist? I mean, he's pretty good at it, but he... Excuse me, I have to take this. Thank you, Mrs. Bergen. Hello, welcome to A.V. Santa's Crisis Center in Boston. My name is Mimi and I will be helping you out today. How can I assist you? Well, it's about freaking time I get to talk with someone whose voice isn't automated. You're not a robot, right? No, sir. This is a real-life person talking right now. Like I said, my name is Mimi. Well, hello there, Mimi. My name is Derek. I used to be the owner of, the Peppermint Shrimp. Are you familiar? The Peppermint Shrimp? I've never heard of it. Sounds like a candy store. But my mind's drawing a blank. No, I actually just moved to Boston earlier this week, so I haven't familiarized myself with everything around the city. Oh, come on. Are you sure you never heard of it? Like I said, sir, I just moved here on Sunday. Now, what did you say? Peppermint Shack or Shrimp? Is that some kind of restaurant or sorts? Well, let's just say that it is or was a place where men... Okay, it's a nightclub of sorts. Yeah. What? Was he running some kind of ballet group or something? I'm confused. Okay, yes. I thought that was going to be the case. He runs a strip club. I started a business around 6 years ago with nothing but my limited paycheck, a lot of creativity, and the rear seat of... Okay. I was way off. Yeah. Peppermint Shrimp. It was going good for a while, but then something awful happened. Sounds like a humble brag for a second. But other than that, he does sound beaten. This better not be soccer freak. Go on, sir, I'm listening. What happened to your business? Dating apps happened. That became so damn easy for people to get that they stopped going to the clubs around here. I mean, why pay money for... Okay, I'm not going to read that one out. Hopefully you can understand. I ended up having to sell the property and I laid off a lot of workers in the process. My wife and children found out about my business. I had told them about that he worked as a sales representative, but I negated to tell them that I was selling. I had been with her for over 8 years and she took everything from me. I don't know if you know what divorce courts are like, but I felt worse than this girl who had to... Right, we're moving on, folks. God damn, he is not shy and gay with the loans. And I'm living in this Section 8 place now, and I just can't go on like this. And I'm running out of options. I was recommended to contact this line because for me, it's either get help or throw myself off a bridge. Because, madam, I can't go on like this. Whoa, that's quite a lot to unpack there. I could say a lot of things, but let's keep this professional. Unbelievable. Let me ask you a question. How old are you, sir? I turn 32 in a few weeks. Alright. And do you have any sort of higher educational background or anything like that? I did attend a tech school out in the Cambridge area, but nothing fancy. Was it like a 4-year university? No, it was more like a community college. Got it. All of this was served to help me make an informed opinion on what the next steps should be. It's kind of a brand new theme, but we're rolling in. Okay then. And just to get to know more about it, what was it that you studied while you were there? I got a certificate in business administration. Okay, and I am assuming that you were able to make it work after graduating. Was going into work like that something that you had aspired to, or is it something that just happened? After earning my own money from a series of odd jobs, yes. She did it for a while before having me, so this is the industry that I know best. I never really knew that my dad that well. I understand what you're saying, sir. And is your mother still alive? Yes, she is, but she's getting up there in age, and I don't really want to go back to her place to get back on my feet. I'd much rather have this place to myself to do whatever I want with in. Based on what you're saying, it seems like you're having some trouble finding work again, and you're still riding the waves of some tough emotions, with your wife leaving and losing custody of your children. Am I right? And now there's a big void in your life that you don't know how to properly process. Is that it? Man, your hotline people are like mind readers. I think just throwing darts at a dartboard and hoping it lands on the right number, but yeah. I'm here to help you out, sir. Now, here's what I would like to do. Unfortunately, I'm not a licensed therapist or anything like that, but if it means anything to you, I do know someone here who can direct you to some labor offices around the city. And what's that about? Just some offices owned by the city that can help you get back on your feet by aiding you in the job search. Basically, if you want a job, they'll help you get one. I want you to succeed and be happy, Derek. And based on what I know from this call, this would be a good place for you to start, since you have the education and the first-hand knowledge to start. Does that sound like something that would interest you? Well, you shouldn't be jumping off bridges. I mean, you've got 2 children, and who knows, maybe one day you might get the chance to see them again. Everything you're saying is true. I'm going to forward you to one of our admins so that he can get you to where you need to be, okay? Alright. Hey, before you go, I was wondering. Yes, Derek? I noticed that you said that you just arrived in Boston last Sunday. That's correct. Would you possibly... No. The hell? He's on the same side of town that I am. Someone shows interest in me, and it's at a goddamn crisis center. What kind of divine punishment is that supposed to be? I can't allow you to solicit services like that over the phone on a crisis hotline, sir. Of course you can't, but I'm ready to be forwarded. Any help at this point would be much appreciated. Swing and a miss. Good luck, Derek. Thank you for calling. There's a lady who talks after a call is complete that notifies me of how many calls that have been made in total, and that was number 100. It's crazy. I had a cousin who got divorced a few weeks ago. I'm the only other family contact he's got. But that was bold as blank. Hopefully he follows through. 3rd time's a charm. Hello, This is the final attempt to reach you. To resolve this issue immediately and to speak... Okay, so this is definitely a bot. This is definitely a bot, for goodness sakes. Gah. What the... Jesus Christ, not again. Keep composed, Yoshimi. Keep composed. Your boss will overhear your loud screamings. Madam, someone just tried to prank call us. We need to text the authorities. Or call the authorities, rather. Okay, folks, I think that is where we're going to end things off at this point of time in this game. My goodness, some of these scenarios are spiraling out of control. And I hope you guys understand that I'm not just going to read out loud the details of that guy's previous job there. But thank you so much for watching, guys, and see you all in the next time of I'm Oh So Busy, a week of Yoshimi. Thank you so much for watching, and take care of yourselves.